And Ovett is the one man who said he wants to meet them. There'll be no US threats in the Olympic Games. He wants to meet their best, and their best are here. And there's more than a little challenge from Steve Scott, who said that Ovett does a lot of talking but has failed to turn up to meet him, and he feels that he's capable of beating him over this race of 3 3/4 laps. Chris Sly there on the left of picture, 93, also running for Great Britain, wearing 5-0, the Olympic champion John Walker, and getting back to something like his old 4. That's Todd Harbour wearing 7 for the United States, and a great deal of tension in the air. Wilson Waigua in the back wearing 30. An incredible field. And the news is that Steve Ovett has never been fitter. Of course, the world record stands at 3:32.1. This is about racing tonight, though. Ovett's here to beat the Americans. He wouldn't turn down the record if it came his way, but this is really about his challenge to Steve Scott, who won the US trials in 3:35.2. Also, the 78 and 79 US champion Todd Harbour, and their other challenger Steve Lacey. So, bouncing up and down, he's got John Walker, the Olympic champion, on his right. He's got Chris Sly, young Chris Sly from Feltham, 22-year-old, on his left, and he might just use him for a little bit of pace-making. Waigua wears 96, Ovett 31, Walker 50, Fontanella of Italy 61. 3 3/4 laps, and this crowd that is so used to records, watch this tremendous pace. It really is burning off, and it's Graham Williamson. You can see by the duck of the head, and then Sly, the two Britons up in the van, and Ovett settles in comfortably as the vault's in progress. And that's Billy Olson of the United States, his first attempt at 5:50, but back on the track now as Ovett gets to the shoulder of Chris Sly. Following him is the tall figure of the New Zealander, John Walker, wearing 50. Outside him, the big threat from America, wearing 6, Steve Scott of America. On the inside, Fontanella of Italy. We've got Vesinghager there, wearing 55 as well, who'll be in at the death, running wide in the blue vest, but up in the lead. Sly leading round, Ovett looking comfortable and poised, and Scott watching him all the way. Then Fontanella, then Walker, then Williamson. 57 seconds at 400 meters. The time is fast, and Scott has taken it on. And now Ovett knows where the challenge is coming from. And Scott's the man that was said he would run the sting out of Ovett. He may have killing pace, but can he sustain the pace over the whole 3 3/4 laps? We shall find out now as Ovett trails the American around. Walker takes up 3rd. Sly is in 3rd. And then there's the other American, Steve Lacey, who wears 85. And the crowd already chanting. Good pace. Really piling on, and certainly the Americans not letting it ease up. Steve Scott, winner of the US trials, the 1978 and 79 American champion, leads our champion. It's Scott, Ovett, Walker, Lacey. 1:53 seconds at 800 meters. And they're spreading out a little bit as Walker finds this pace pretty telling. Then Vesinghager has joined in 5th. Still the American, and still Ovett looking good, just 2 yards back, but poised beautifully. And this tremendous crowd from Bislett that are so used to records, lifting them as they come around to the bell. Well, you can't complain about Scott. He's thrown down the challenge, and there's no better or bigger challenge than that. And it's fast at the bell. 2:36 at the bell. That means that 56 seconds could come on to terms with Coe's world record. This is remarkable because it's a great race as well as a record run. And still Scott leads. Ovett pulls out. Walker's in his trail. Coming up fast, the West German Dr. Vesinghager overtakes the Olympic champion. He's on Ovett's shoulder now. Ovett moves out and moves away. And the Americans lost for speed. And Vesinghager goes after him. And if he keeps this pace up, then the 3:32.1 of Sebastian Coe is not safe. Look at that. 5 yards has opened up. The crowd going wild. Ovett looks over his shoulder. Unconscious of the time. Conscious of winning. The racer that he is. Ovett relaxed. Ovett full of running. Walker and Wessinghager having the battle for second place. It's going to be remarkably fast. Wessinghager second, Walker is third. Lacey is fourth. Scott's challenges run out. Williamson finished fast for Great Britain. But all eyes now, and we've got our watch stopped at 3:32.1, and that is what the world record is. And this was the run at the bell. It's an enormous margin, really. Joe Walker back to something like his Olympic best. Wessinghager running for the line and just getting him there. Steve Lacey, who wears 85, the 1980 US champion, gets fourth place there. And look at Scott failing on the line, and that's a tremendous run in. And the time they're waiting for, we've still 3:32.1, which equals Coe's world record, and I think he just heard that. The remarkable Ovett, who along with Coe heralds the greatest period in British athletic history for 50 years, has equaled Coe's world record. 3:32.1, electric timing 3:32.09, and rounded up to 3:32.1. Coe's time was 3:32.03, rounded up to 3:32.1, and Bislett have the honour of yet another world record, a world record match. So Ovett, on the eve of his departure for Moscow, matches that world record, and he matches Sebastian Coe every step of the way to Moscow.